chat in the beginning anyway. You're going to sing a song this time?
I mean, I guess we could.
No, I'm not singing. You could sing. There you go.
Meredith, Miranda, Ryan. We'd have to work on it.
Yeah.
Because it'd be like, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay. That's fine. She's mulling it over her head. What she's doing.
When Miranda, Ryan, Meredith.
Okay.
Miranda, Ryan,
I like it. I like it. Okay. We'll work on that for next time because you may be on here again. We'll see.
Put a pin on it.
Okay.
Pin in it.
All right. Well, I'm going to say welcome. I'll welcome us. Welcome everybody to Lunch Break today. I am here with the lovely Miranda Carr, who she has many roles here at Northwest, but mainly overarchingly our office manager, right?
Yeah, I'd say that'd be the numero hat that I wear.
I think so. How long have you been doing that again? I can't keep up with everybody. How long has it been?
Let's see, Cheryl retired. It was 2 years ago. Well, I came on and started learning from Cheryl in July, but she actually retired, I think October 1 was her technical.
So July was 2 years ago.
For me, yeah.
For you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. I'm so glad you're there. It's so much fun for you to be in there. One of the reasons why we wanted to have Miranda on here. Well, hang on. Let's go back. So numero uno, office manager.
Yes.
Where else will people see you here at Northwest?
Well, I mean, I serve in worship ministry.
Yes, you
and
do.
I serve with children's ministry alongside my daughter. And then also was kind of gifted into the opportunity of serving as the ministry team leader of the goat ministry.
Of the goat ministry, because we had it's past tense. We're going to talk about that in a second. We had a goat ministry.
We had past tense. We'll talk about it.
Yes,
had a goat ministry.
I mean, with stickers and a drop down on the forgiving and all the things. Yeah. And I know when we interviewed Josh, our California guy, he was like, excuse me, what? You have a goat ministry? Goat? Really? So why did we have the goats? Other than that they were cute.
Yeah, they were really
they were cute.
So the reason we have the goats is when my friends Brandon and Kathy Pruitt moved here, they are lover of all animals and they were comfortable with us. We realized there was a need because we have 2 retention ponds on our campus.
Yes, we do.
We have a large retention pond. It's behind the office.
Yes.
And then our smaller retention pond is behind, like if you directly walk across the parking lot from where the air conditioners are, and that's where the smaller one is.
Okay.
So
I bet people don't even know
they probably don't.
And I didn't know.
Yeah. The whole purpose of the retention ponds is simply any runoff that happens when we get the big Georgia rains.
Right.
We have a lot of hardscape, parking lot structures. And so it has to run off and go somewhere. So because we have a 16-acre campus,
we
have to have 2 retention ponds to handle all that water.
And it's code. And let me tell you, Miranda knows all the code stuff, or she keeps up with it. She tries her best because there's a lot when it comes to like the property and maintaining the property and the fire marshal come in and all the things.
Shout out to Paul Carter because that is the only reason I know. I don't even know an 18th millionth of what he knows.
Right.
But he has been bestowing upon me the knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
I put it in. We have a joke. It's like, that's for the binder. I think I have like 14 different binders right now.
Yes.
Just trying to download essentially everything that knows because he's been such a blessing to our church family and our campus. And so he's the one that really knows where everything is. So it is code for the county.
Yeah.
And they potentially could come and take a look at our retention ponds. And if they don't stay, goat-scaped.
Oh. Goatscapes.
Yeah,
that's I like it. I like it.
Term.
Okay.
If they don't stay, cut down, trim if we don't keep the fencing, up to date, adequate, and in good repair and stuff, then they could fine us.
Yeah.
And it is a liability. If something would get in down there. Anybody that's walking around back there that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
We could still get in trouble for it if we didn't have things situated. So we have to definitely do our due diligence, be good stewards of what God's blessed us with.
1,000%.
And part of that is keeping it up to code. So we had a super big blessing. I think it was 4 years ago, maybe 5. And a donor from a member here paid to have huge machinery come in. I want to say to the tune of like $10,000, $12,000.
Wow.
And they brought these big machines in and they went through and they leveled all the greenery and all the retention ponds. Yeah. And it needed to we needed to stay up on it. And so the plan was to have goats. So we had goats.
We got the goats.
We had 3 goats.
Where did we get them from?
Well, we had 3 goats. Where we got rid of those. And then this is the second slew of goats, actually. Fun fact. So
where do you get goats?
Kind of a sketch story. Brandon and Kathy were in charge of that. Yeah. So he got on Craigslist, believe it or not.
I didn't even know Craigslist still existed.
You have no clue. It's
probably a scary place.
And Facebook Marketplace. It's like a more tame, family-friendly version of Craigslist. So we went on Craigslist. We got 2 goats, 2 for $50. They were the ones with the horns.
Okay.
And then the people, when they went to go pick up the 2 goats, there was a lady down the street selling 2 goats on Craigslist. And she's like, I can't remember if she was going into assisted living or she was sick and couldn't take. She had 4 legit petting zoo goats. Precious. They're like big dogs. Aww. 4 of them. And she's like, you can just have them. If I know they're going to a church and they're being cared for, we can just have them. So we paid $50 and came home with 6 goats.
Okay.
That was the beginning of it.
Okay.
And then Brandon got promoted.
Yes, he did.
And then he moved back to Illinois. Yes. And then I think just by default, this is all I can figure because I don't know
did you try to track it? Or are you like, how did I get office manager?
Lord and I had so many conversations where I would be like, Lord, how is this my life? How am I here? How am I involved with this?
Because what did you have to do to take care of these goats?
They're precious, first of all.
I know.
Well, the 4 were precious. The other 2 with horns were jerks. But
for me,
but it was fine. Well, we had Pell Carter, once again. He had built previous time a goat house in the larger retention pond. And so you would have to go in and like any good farm girl would do, you have to muck out the house and make sure they've got bedding and change their water and the big thing out there on the side. And then, in the winter when everything's dead, you have to go to Tractor Supply Company with your Toyota Highlander that has a big tarp and all the seats down. And you need to load 5 bales of hay. That fun fact, 5 bales of feed hay can fit in a Toyota Highlander.
Okay. In case that's ever a trivia question.
In case. And so you would go, or like Santrell Walker, she would say, hey girl, that's dumb. We're going to take my truck and 11 bales fit in the back of her short bed truck. So we would go and we would get this feed hay and we would bring it back and unload it like farm hands.
Right.
We would stick it.
Because you can't feed them just anything.
Nope.
You can't feed them.
It's a lie straight out of the pits of hell that goats can eat anything.
Correct. Oh, got Ryan real good.
I mean, it is. They can technically eat anything, but they may not live to tell the story about it. They shouldn't.
Everything.
Yeah. So we had to take care of them and give them food and supplements and deworm them and...
Like we had a legit goat farm kind of back there.
Yes. And I was lost.
Yeah. I mean, so you did recruit a few people to help.
I did.
Ryan and initially not experts necessarily to
None
start
of us were experts until another shout out, Louise Gregory. The Lord just was like, oh, here's Louise Gregory because she's like, guess what?
Not that there's anything wrong with Ryan and Amanda helping.
Or with Rob and Katie Stickles. It was just us. It was just us.
Okay. Yes. And then Louise.
And then Louise came.
The halo.
She knows everything about goats because she grew up. Her uncle, when she was growing up, and I think her uncle was in England, and she would go to his goat farm in the summers and help. She knows if they're doughy on one side, what that means.
Okay.
She knows pull down their eyelids. If they're white, they need to get dewormed. I mean, she knows all this like secret goat stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who would imagine that we had a person in our congregation that would know about goats?
But then they ended up moving.
But hang on, we need to go back for just a second.
Okay.
Because I remember one day we were at the office and Miranda had put on her boots, got to go check. She would go out and count the goats.
Oh, yeah, because I
count
kept
the goats
my
every
boots in my office.
She would count the goats. How many goats do we have? And she'd go down there and check on them. Do they need anything in water? So she'd put on her boots and she went in there. And we heard what we thought was a terrified scream.
Yeah.
Just screams coming from Miranda. And we ran out there.
Yeah.
And what was there?
It was a baby.
There was a baby. One of the goats had just had it. Because we thought maybe.
We weren't sure.
One was pregnant. But we don't know.
We don't know.
We didn't know. And there was a little baby. It was so cute. We'll see if we can find a picture for you to put up, Ryan, right now.
We named that baby Muffin.
So cute.
Maggie named Muffin.
Oh,
and so
that makes sense.
Yes.
And Louise helped with that.
She did
because we were not equipped.
We weren't. And the dad goat was mean to the baby. And we don't really have a setup in the retention pond to keep mom and baby separate and do all the things. So fortunately, Louise's, I think it's her husband's uncle, I think. don't be mad at me, Louise, if I get this wrong. But it's her husband's uncle that has like 80 goats, 50 sheep, chickens.
Where? Like
in LaGrange.
Okay. Oh, in LaGrange. Okay.
So he offered, he's like, we already have 3 other baby goats right now. We've got it. I guess there's like a baby goat playpen, which I just love. I'm going to go sit in the middle of it and just cuddle them. But anyway, he
goat yoga or something.
Yeah.
Could do something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he took Muffin and is raising Muffin as one of his own. And so Muffin is in this beautiful, she sent me pictures of Muffin and where Muffin lives. And I want to go there and spend the weekend at the uncle's farm because it's beautiful. So
and you like, because there were 2 retention ponds, the job of the goats were to keep both of them clean. So how did you get the goats from one retention pond to the other, Miranda Carr?
You ask, Meredith. So Ryan and I, the Stickles, Amanda helped a time or two. Pretty much
Matt helped one time.
Matt did help. Ella maybe. We would just band together and hold hands and pray. And we would catch them. And hook them up one at a time. We got goat leashes. Which are dog leashes. And we would leash them up and we would walk them. Across from, we would walk them from the office across the
in front of the food
soccer
pantry.
field, in front of the food pantry, back behind where the air conditioners are, and go down the 45-degree angle hill, all the way up the side of the
Pretty sure that Ryan did that in flip-flops one time down that hill.
Crocs.
Sorry, my bad.
Crocs.
Same thing. And and they pooped as you walked the whole time.
And he did quite the high step in.
I'm sure he did. I may have pictures of some of that.
Avoid
that. So we'll see what I can find.
So we would have to do that. And so they'd stay over there in the smaller one. We call it their summer home. My brother actually helped me build a summer home, goat home in the smaller retention pond. Because you have to have shelter, you know, in case storms come. And, and there's shade, but not. Anyway. So we went over there and they stayed there from like the beginning of May until June. I'm trying to remember when we moved them back over.
I don't remember. Ryan would know better than me. I don't know.
Do you remember when we
4 months? 4 weeks?
So they were there for about a month. And then we moved them back over to the larger one because it had time to grow up again. But
I bet people, I mean, you guys, did you have any idea that this was happening behind the scenes? You need to comment. Let us know. Did you know that all of this was going on behind the scenes here at Northwest?
Daily.
It's crazy. What gave you, Pell, the idea about having goats back there?
Well,
like, where did that come from?
Like I mentioned, when I first started coming to church here 8 years ago, going to be 9 in September, I was volunteering at the food pantry, not the current one because that wasn't built yet. And the gentleman that ran our food pantry then, I think he maybe had the idea we should just get some goats back there. We had 3. And so that was kind of the original.
You're like, oh, this is a possibility.
And then I can't remember, it's kind of like traumatic, sounds like how they the end of the first 3
that they just
and so then they didn't do it again, and then it got overgrown, and then the machines came in, and it's like, listen,
thousands of dollars,
maybe we should try goats again because we know it works. We just need to be more mindful of it, right? So that in my mind, I'm like, well, we've had them before, the goat house is already there, so let's try it. And we had Brandon and Kathy, and we're game for it, and so it was gonna save money doing it that way,
and we did kinda.
But I mean, it was hard to get volunteers, and I mean, according to my dad, it's OSHA. It's an OSHA nightmare. He's like, those muck boots of yours are slick, and you got to walk down the hills of those retention ponds. And I said, Dad, I'm nimble.
The fire department here has them too, right?
That's the other reason I did notice, because driving my kids to their school, I would notice it's right behind that Walmart on the Parkway. They have 2 or 3 goats in their retention pond. They got a little red house. Fun fact, I made friends with those firemen.
Of course you did.
I had to go and ask all the questions because I just didn't know what to do. When Brandon and Kathy left. And I just kind of inherited, I don't know, because I'm their friend and I'm from Illinois, and people just assumed, oh, she's from Illinois. She's probably
and you were helping, and then it just...
Sort of, but really it was Brandon and Kathy, 100%. Like, I'd be like, oh, I can help clean out the thing every once in a while, but they were doing all of it. So I had to go get help from the firemen. And they were just cracking up at everything.
I'm sure they were.
But...
And now we get to the end of the summer, pretty much. I mean, it was still going to be hot a few more months, but technically we're kind of at the end of the summer here. And
start dying around October, November, probably.
And there's not a whole lot for them to eat right now, or there wasn't.
Because they've been doing a real good job.
They have been doing a good job. And we just kind of decided, okay, maybe this is not the answer. It was the answer for this year. Maybe not so much moving forward. So moving forward. She likes how I said that, forward. And so what did you do?
Well, Katie Stickles and I kind of powwowed, and we started getting on the horn and just kind of figuring out what are some other options as far as
taking care of all that.
Taking care of the retention ponds. And believe it or not, there's some different entities, business entities in our area. Yep. Some are in Ackworth, one's in Kennesaw. There's some over in different counties. And they do goatscaping. You can literally rent goats.
Goatscaping.
You can, instead of landscaping, it's goatscaping.
Yeah.
It's $10 or $12 a head per goat.
Okay.
For 10 or 12 days. They'll clear an acre and a half for about $2,000.
Okay.
In 10 or 12 days.
Wow.
So that's one thing that's maybe an idea, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, that's great. And so I called them and I said, would you want to take our goats? And they were like, send me some pictures. And apparently they were like, oh, we just don't know if they're going to fit with our herd. And I was like,
okay. So
now what do I do?
Yeah.
And our wonderful elder Christian Pitts said, you have my permission.
Get rid of them.
Yeah. And I was attached to him though. And I was like, I want him to go somewhere good.
I know.
And so we went on Facebook Market. Well, Katie, I sent her pictures and she went on Facebook Marketplace. She said her phone was blowing up.
Really?
Off the train, blowing up.
Huh.
Within like an hour of posting it.
Wow.
And this sweet man and his friend and his sweet little boys came from an hour away.
Okay.
To come and load up these goats.
Okay.
They have mini horses. They have big horses. They have cows. They have chickens. They have a farm. And dogs.
They're like, we need goats.
Yeah. They're like, I think we need these goats. And so they showed me pictures of their farm. I'm really excited where our goats went.
Yeah.
It's way prettier and way better than our retention pond.
Yeah. You're right.
And I don't have to take care of them anymore.
Yeah. Wins all the way around. It's a win for everybody.
It really was.
So, yes.
So,
yeah, I get that. Because, there's a lot of stuff. We have a lot, especially now with our lead pastor transition. There's a lot going on in the office.
Yeah.
And so
absorption of duties, shifting of duties,
Yeah. So it just wasn't the time for goats.
No.
Anymore.
No.
But they served their purpose. And
they
it was
did.
Great. And we got to see the baby goat. And lessons learned.
We made memories. We learned lessons.
Learned.
Yeah.
And we're
such is life.
Goats are no longer the option to help clean out that retention pond.
No.
Okay. Yeah. But they were pretty cute.
They were great.
And they were part of the landscape team technically, right? So
technically, in my honest opinion, the cutest members of our landscaping team. I'm sorry, Chris Sobchak.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They were
I would agree. I would agree.
They're so cute.
They would. And as soon as you went down there, they would come running because they wanted treats. So
yeah.
So now, here we are. No goats. We don't have to worry about it for a while.
No.
But the rest of our property doesn't just like with the goats and the retention pond, like it doesn't just stay looking like it does the way that it does now all the time.
We don't have landscaping fairies.
We don't.
Just like there's no laundry fairies or dirty dish fairies.
Or like a fairy that would cook dinner. That would be so good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no fairies to do any of that. So we have to have a landscaping team, which is headed up by who? Who heads up our landscaping team? Do you know?
Once again, Chris Sobchak.
Chris Sobchak.
Yeah.
He's great.
He really is.
Great. But he can't do it by himself.
No.
He can't do it by himself. So we need a couple more people. We need a couple, two or three.
Yeah, two or three.
Because you're on that team.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, me, Brenda Whitehurst, Jim Bailey.
Yep.
Brian Perkins.
Yeah.
I brought my brother last time.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, it really, like they say, many hands make light work.
Yep.
So we probably had everything done in a couple hours the last time. It's just, I think I was the one trimming the crepe myrtles. And, some people were working on trimming the other little bushes.
Yep.
I know Brenda sat and kind of worked on that crazy looking yucca plant, kind of weeded and pruned some of the rose bushes. There at Portico.
Yeah.
So there's, don't be nervous thinking like, I'm going to have to get out there and run a 0-turn mower.
Right.
No, we've got that taken care of by, we hire a company to come and do the mowing. But as far as like the details and the beautification of things, it's fun. It's time to fellowship, get exercise.
Yeah. Be outside.
And
just serve.
Yeah.
Church.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it, it's like if Jesus needed somebody to help him with his landscaping.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. And it's a volunteer group because, just come and serve your time.
And it's not often. I mean, it's like once
3 to 4 times a year, I think is what Chris said.
Yeah, it's once a quarter. And if you're like big and you into wanting to maneuver these cool machines, we rented this.
What did you rent?
Like it's a wearable. It has a circular. Oh, it's amazing. It's a there might be a picture you can insert here. I don't know.
Okay.
Because I did it last time. It's got a circular saw and it's you start it up, gas powered, and it's got handles, kind of like if you're driving a motorcycle sort of, and it's on a big lawn, and you just,
what does it do?
It's like a hardcore weed eater, but I think it's like a brush chopper or something.
Clear.
It's amazing. It was so much fun. But I also love that kind of, it's like a, you put it on, you strap it on, and you just do
like
this.
Vacuum, but
it's great.
Okay.
It took me back to my college days when I was, on the maintenance and landscaping team for United States Army Corps of Engineers at Lake Shelbyville.
Listen, if we could do a whole podcast just of the jobs that Miranda Jo Carr has had
since I was 15.
Life. Yes. I mean, you've taught water aerobics and
personal trainer.
Doing personal training stuff. You've worked at a bank.
Yep.
You've worked Army Corps of Engineers. Gosh, what am I missing?
Title at
that's right,
a car dealership.
Yeah. You're so many things. Worked at the front desk of a school and just jack of many trades. And so there you go. You enjoyed that. So I think it is clear that you don't have to be a guy to join the landscape.
Oh gosh, no. It's great.
Yeah. It's good to hang out and get outside and that kind of thing. So, all right. So if you're interested in joining the landscape team, you can go to the app because there are opportunities there under the serve button. You can find Chris Sobchak in the lobby, usually second service. That's when I usually see him. If you're on the stage, can people maybe catch you after service and be like, Miranda, how do I get involved in the landscape team?
For sure.
Because you're not leaving the team just because the goats are gone, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'll be on the team no matter what. Well, and or if you're picking up your kids.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even kids, there's stuff that kids can do. We're picking weeds out of,
there's always stuff to do.
Yeah.
Because how many acres do we have?
16.
Yeah. Always stuff to do outside. So, and we need help. It doesn't just happen. And we don't, we use our volunteers to help in these ministries so that we're not spending tithe money. That money can go to missions or to other ministries because we have able-bodied people here that can come and do that kind of thing, and we don't have to spend the money on it.
And I think the other cool thing about volunteer opportunities here at Northwest is the Lord gifts each person with different talents and interests and that sort of thing. And people are always talking about they want community. They want to have, find their tribe, find their people.
Right.
And I think if you're going to volunteer and you're going to do something where it's something you're interested in or you have a hobby already and or the Lord's gifted you in that, you're automatically, organically going to have those ties with those people.
Yes, a great way to meet people here.
And that they're already doing something similar that you enjoy doing. Yeah. So it's a lot of good fellowship time too.
Yeah. And serving together does create different types of bonds.
Yeah.
And different types of relationships than
and
you would
it could be with people that you wouldn't normally see on a Sunday. It kind of pulls you outside of that normal track of okay, I go in, I drop my kids off, or I go in and I go find my seat after I get my coffee. You actually get a chance to talk to your brothers and sisters, which has been really cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. Well, thanks for being here to talk about this. You're the first guest that we've had on since Jay is no longer here full time and has transitioned into the teaching pastor role instead of lead pastor. You're our first person, our first guest. So thank you so much. The honor to Miranda Carr. And if you ever just want to talk to Miranda, she's in the office.
Yep.
Just give her a call. And it is so much fun. We have so much fun with all the different people and personalities in the office right now.
It's a great group. I mean,
we have a lot of fun.
It's fun to work somewhere where people handle their business, but they're doing it in such a joyful way. Yep. It's great.
Yeah. We all got together last Friday and had dinner and fellowship together and just had a good time. So it's great to work in there. All right. Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. And thanks for watching Lunch Break today. And we'll see you next week. You don't have to put that in.
He probably will.
I do, probably.